I'm Ashley and welcome to Ash's Cozy Corner. Some days you're just in the mood to play a very specific genre of games. That's why I started what's going to be a series, Cozy Game Recommendations for insert genre here. I started with pixel games and now we're on to cozy management sims. There's tons of options for management sims, but it does dwindle just a little bit when you want to be on the cozier side, as a lot of management games can be incredibly stressful. I'll be showing you tons of different options that you can start playing today, with 2 games at the end that aren't out yet but are planned to release this year. You should definitely keep an eye out for those. Side note, did I want to make this video to help you find games to scratch that itch while waiting for Haunted Chocolatier? Yes I did, but sadly none of these will even compare. Trust me, I've tried. They're still really good though. Okay, on to the games. Let's start off this incredible list of games with Cat Cafe Manager, because starting off with a game about cats just seems right. Cat Cafe Manager is available on both Steam and Nintendo Switch. Travel to the sleepy village of Caterwall Way and rebuild your grandmother's cat cafe. Renovate your restaurant, befriend the local cats and townsfolk, forge lasting friendships, unravel catty mysteries, and build a home for dozens of unique felines. Anyone who loves cats has a dream to own a cat cafe, or is that just me? This is the perfect alternative, honestly. When you do arrive, it's not really in the best shape, so your job is to fix the cafe back up to its former glory, which means tons of renovating. Then it's your job to find the right staff and help them learn the correct skills to help you manage the cat cafe. It doesn't stop there. You also have to curate the perfect cafe experience by creating the best menu for your customers to enjoy. Every cat you take into your care, every customer that comes along, and every person you hire is different and will make your cafe completely unique to you. On top of all the fun management sim stuff, there's also a fun mystery to solve that includes an old feline god in the forest near Caterwall Way. This might just be the perfect time to try out Cat Cafe Manager, because the sequel, Cat Cafe Manager 2 Big City Bliss, has been announced and will be releasing in the future. Next up is Lemon Cake, a game that I've mentioned a pretty decent amount of times on my channel already, but I can't skip out on it on a management sim video. Lemon Cake is available on both Nintendo Switch and Steam. Restore an abandoned bakery and prepare pastries from farm to table. Grow fresh ingredients in the greenhouse, cook pastries and sweets in the kitchen, and serve your baked goods to hungry customers in your own shop. If you like to micromanage all the details of something like owning a bakery, but don't actually want to own a bakery, this is perfect for you. In Lemon Cake, you will be repairing an old bakery with the help of a very friendly ghost, and that includes so many jobs: growing the food, taking care of the animals, making the recipes and baking, serving your customers, expanding your menu, and keeping track of the schedule you make, you name it. Don't think of games like Overcooked. This one is more calm and less challenging than other similar styled games, so it's a good intro to management games. The only downside is the price on the Switch. It is $30 compared to $15 on Steam. Now onto 2 Point Museum, a game I have been loving lately. 2 Point Museum is available on Steam currently, but will be releasing on Nintendo Switch 2 later this year. Curate and manage incredible museums. Explore to discover amazing artifacts. Design and refine the layout. Keep staff happy, guests entertained, donations plentiful, and children off the exhibits. If you're not familiar with 2 Point games, there's currently 3 available: 2 Point Hospital, 2 Point Campus, and now 2 Point Museum. 2 Point games are management games with some humor added to them, with goofy characters and goofy moments. With the title, it's pretty clear that this is a management game all about managing museums. The interesting part is that it's not just any museum. You have 5 main museum locations you get to manage, and they're all different. There's a prehistory museum, an aquarium museum, a supernatural museum, a science museum, and a space museum. If you finish all those and want more, don't worry, there's also a sandbox mode to create a mishmash of whatever museum you can dream up. On top of making sure everything is in tip-top shape, you'll have to cater to the 18 different guest types, including meddling kids and even thieves. Imagine how you would feel if someone walked in your museum and straight up stole a Stegosaurus body. I've played 2 Point Campus in the past, and I've been playing 2 Point Museum for the past month. The 2 Point games are probably the most in-depth true management sim I've played, so I definitely recommend these ones. Now we have Bear and Breakfast, a really cute management sim available on both Nintendo Switch and Steam. Bear and Breakfast is a laid-back management adventure game where you play as a well-meaning bear trying to run a B&B in the woods. Hank and his friends find an abandoned shack and, equipped with their teenage ingenuity, turn it into a money-making bed and breakfast scheme for unsuspecting tourists. As your business expands, so do the mysteries of the forest, and Hank soon finds himself uncovering a plot deeper than the wilderness itself. The whole point of this game is to build and personalize your own bed and breakfasts that are perfect for guests to come into the forest and stay a while. That means customizing each room with furniture and fixtures, from the guest rooms, bathrooms, parlors, and even entertainment rooms. The happier you keep your guests, the higher your reputation will be, leading to more guests and more customers. And the more guests and storyline you complete, the more items and perks you will be able to add to your ends. Just don't go too deep into the forest, unless you're ready for the mysteries that lie within. Next up is actually a game that's been out for quite some time, since 2007, but it's on so many favorites lists, I had to include it. Recettear, an item shop's tale, is available on Steam. Recettear is the story of an item shop, the girl who lives in it, and the fairy who turned her life upside down. Raquette Lemongrass finds herself in charge of an item shop built into her house in order to pay back a loan her father took and then skipped out on. Just a heads up, this one does include some combat, which can completely turn people off from games, so I wanted to make sure you knew that before buying. In order to stock the store, you'll either have to fight enemies to get items, which is where the combat comes into play, or go into town and search through the markets. While the main aspect of the game is managing the shop, stocking it, deciding how much to sell things for, making money to pay back the loan. There's also an engaging story you can take part in, plus the randomized dungeon trips to get items. If you really want to try this one, but the graphics are holding you back, don't worry, there will be an HD release of the game releasing sometime this year. Minami Lane is next, available on both Nintendo Switch and Steam. Welcome to Minami Lane. Build your own street in this cozy, casual management sim. Unlock and customize buildings, manage your shops, and maximize the happiness of your villagers to complete quests and fill your street with love. Minami Lane takes inspiration from Japan, letting you create a street with ramen shops, boba shops, bookstores, and even more, getting to choose from different building colors, roof colors, and roof shapes. In order to make the street successful, you'll have to make sure you listen to the feedback from villagers, fixing what they want fixed and offering the right prices. You have complete control over your shops, like adjusting inventory, prices, and even recipes, like what exactly you want your ramen to have in it. You have two modes, one being the mission mode, where you strategically plan each day while completing objectives, or sandbox mode, which focuses on creativity and relaxation. This is a shorter game, with the mission mode lasting around 4 hours, but based on the content and cute style, you'll definitely have fun with it while you're playing. Oh, and one last thing I want to mention, there are cats involved, and you can pet them. On to Cafe Master Story, available on both Nintendo Switch and Steam. Serve up food, drinks, and smiles in this retro cafe management sim. You'll be in control of your own coffee shop. You're in control of setting up your tables and furnishing the cafe to make it cute for customers. Try your hand at discovering all of the recipes included in the game, ranging from coffee to teas, to tons of different hot and cold drinks. Food items can also be combined with drinks to offer combo meals to customers. Depending on how good the combination is, you may even be able to enter your meals in the contest to make your cafe even more popular. This one is a mobile style game, but a really good one at that, and thankfully available on consoles. With very simple gameplay, it's probably one you could play while doing other work-related things. This next game was actually in my Pixel Cozy Game recommendation video as well. Let's Build a Zoo is available on both Steam and Nintendo Switch. This game has also been out for a few years. It's time to build a zoo. Construct and decorate enclosures, buy and breed animals, hire zookeepers and vets, then try your hand at DNA splicing and stitch together over 300,000 different types of animals. Let's Build a Zoo has tons of features, including over 500 different animals available, plenty of decor to use throughout the park, hiring of different employees, controlling basically everything about the zoo. Plus, it has the added DNA splicing, which I think means there are technically over 300,000 different combos of animals you can create yourself. This one can be a little more challenging later on when trying to get certain animals, as there are some very specific requirements for certain breeds. The next 3 games are in early access, but definitely still deserve a spot on this list. Starting with Chef RPG, available on Steam. Chef RPG is a management sim with tons of RPG qualities. You are a traveling chef who has been given the task of reviving Le Sequoia, a once famous restaurant in White Harbor. Begin your new life in this beautiful seaside town, which was once a thriving tourist destination. Hunt, harvest, and shop for ingredients. Along the way, befriend fascinating locals and help revive the town as a tourist hotspot. Craft your culinary adventure in this open-ended RPG where you can choose how to grow your restaurants. Each decision you make during the storyline will affect what kind of chef you will become and will earn you skill points to unlock on the skill tree system. You'll have different skills like cooking, exploring, hunting, and even recipe crafting, and I'm sure there are way more. So many aspects of this game are based on your decisions, so there's tons of freedom and customizing options, including multiple restaurant types. You actually have 5 different options to choose from: restaurant, social house, pub, confectionery, and tea house. You can even choose what time the restaurant opens and closes. Throughout the game, you'll unlock over 200 recipes by doing the different activities available. Some different activities available are gathering ingredients because, well, you can't run a restaurant without ingredients, as well as cooking minigames for every recipe. Bringing in the management aspect, you also have to hire staff members for your restaurant, each having unique stats and abilities to choose from. The world outside of your restaurant is full of surprises as well, like the seasons and weather changing, which does affect the ingredients you'll be able to find, and even the behaviors of the NPCs. Keep in mind this game is in early access, so everything may not be able to be enjoyed right now. However, there is a lot of content in the game already, so I still recommend trying it out. Up next is Traveler's Rest, another game in early access available on Steam. Craft, farm, build, and cook. In Traveler's Rest, you will have to use all the available tools to become the best tavern keeper in the realm. Create unique dishes and drinks to please your customers as you discover the world and its colorful characters. I'm going to guess that you've already guessed what you can do in this one. Yes, you own a tavern and make it completely yours. Start off with a smaller tavern and continue to expand and decorate to improve your reputation with people in town. There's hundreds of customers to tend to, but the funny thing is you can even kick them out if they start to bother other customers, which isn't something I see in a ton of games. There is an entire realm to explore as well, so if you wanted to take the day off of managing, you can do that too. This one has been in early access for quite some time, so hopefully that means it will be out of early access soon. Don't worry though, it has been consistently worked on and updated, one of the latest updates being testing for multiplayer. In multiplayer, you'll be able to play with up to 4 players and explore the world together, or put someone in charge of running the tavern while you go and explore, and forget about managing just for a day. The last game in early access is Go-Go Town. Go-Go Town is available on Steam and is definitely on the cuter side compared to other games on this list, which I definitely prefer. Plan, build, and prosper. As mayor, it's up to you to breathe life back into this rundown town. Construct shops, hire staff, automate deliveries with couriers, and attract tourists to town, all while managing infrastructure and avoiding catastrophes. Who said being mayor was going to be easy? This is another one similar to the 2 Point games in the fact that it is a very true to genre management sim. Of course, there's other things to do, but the core is bring the town back to perfection. You'll do this through many means, like balancing production and infrastructure, and automating those by hiring the right people for the jobs of both industry jobs and commerce jobs. There are even supply chains to perfect. Your town needs to be absolutely thriving to impress new visitors to move there, and when they do, they'll need a reason to stay. You'll need to supply them a home, a job, and a purpose. If that isn't enough, there's also terraforming, Yes, terraforming. I hate that word, but it's a good addition. I can't argue that. This game will also have the option to play multiplayer with up to 4 players, so that's pretty cool. Go-Go Town really is extremely cute, and I really recommend it. The next 2 games are not released yet, not even in early access, but they are supposed to release this year, so I wanted to mention them. The first one is Tavern Keeper with an expected release date of 2025 over on Steam. There's a demo to this one, so you can check it out now if you'd like. Build and manage your own tavern in this charming fantasy business sim. Dive into every detail or relax and decorate to your heart's desire. Upgrade your tavern and navigate lighthearted tales of unlikely heroes as you play the most important role of all, the Tavern Keeper. Tavern Keeper promises 3 things: a detailed management sim, a creative decoration sandbox, and a bite-sized interactive storybook all in one. Just like in most management sims, you start out small with a rundown tavern, but the goal is to expand to bigger and better than you ever thought. There's a few unique tidbits, like the workers can get sick, the fireplace embers can go places they aren't supposed to, and even more. There's also a design mode, so if you start it and enjoy the decorating more than you thought, you can always spend some time decorating. This next one is one that so many of us cozy gamers are looking forward to, Tiny Bookshop. This one also has a demo available to try over on Steam, so while you're watching this, go ahead and have it downloading so you can play right after the video ends. Leave everything behind and open a tiny bookshop by the sea in this cozy narrative management game. Stock your tiny bookshop with different books and items, set up shop in scenic locations, and run your cozy secondhand bookshop while getting to know the locals. This game is similar to the recent Bookbound, where you'll be decorating your shop and selling books to locals. In Tiny Bookshop, there's a bunch of different decor you can collect and theme your traveling shop. For example, if you want tons of plants, you can do that. If you want it to be more spooky, you can do that. Each item also has an effect on customers and may introduce new mechanics to the game. When a customer comes by, you can use your book expertise to recommend the perfect book to them and befriend them at the same time. Each location you travel to will have a unique set of customers, so you'll have to use your knowledge to stock the correct genre of books for that location. There's also some secrets to uncover in the town of Buxtonbury, which has me curious. I'm super excited to play this one when it releases sometime this year. If you've played a cozy management game and want to recommend it, drop it down in the comment section below. I'd love to play some more management games after I finish 2 Point Museum, so I'll definitely be checking out some of the ones you guys recommend. Don't forget to subscribe for more cozy gaming content and vlogs. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a cozy day and God bless.